Ajnanatimrandasya gyananjana salakaya chakshurmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadaliye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvise Namah. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, thank you for watching. Today we continue with the glorious teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. Still remembering what we have said in previous recordings. We are spirit soul, we are not this body. The soul is eternal, it has an eternal nature, cannot be separated from the soul. The soul is residing inside our heart, cannot be seen, it's transcendental, and it is covered with so many material attachments. That's why we cannot feel the transcendental happiness of the soul, because the heart is like a storehouse of many impressions we have collected over many millions of lives. So only by cleaning our heart, digging, we can find this big treasure of transcendental happiness, because when the soul becomes connected with the object of love, the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then this happiness will manifest. So in life we can search, actually it's very essential to search for three answers of three questions. In the Vedas it's described as Sambandha Gyan, Abhideya Gyan and Prayojan Gyan. Sambandha Gyan means, who am I? Who is the Creator? What is my relationship with Him? This is Sambandha Gyan. Abhideya Gyan is, what is the meaning of life? What is the process to attain perfection? It is Abhideya Gyan, how to practice devotional life. And Prayojan Gyan, what is the goal? What can I attain? If we have no goal in our practice, then we can never attain perfection. So we must be focused on why I'm practicing devotional life. So there must be an understanding who we are, who is the Supreme Lord, the Creator, what is the meaning of life, how I should be active in this life, and what is perfection of life. So these three questions is the foundation of devotional practice. So far we have discussed our Sambandha Gyan. We are spirit souls, and the eternal nature of the soul is pure transcendental love, and this manifests in devotional activities in the stage of perfection. So the soul is sleeping in our heart. It has to be waked up, because it is by misidentifying ourselves with the material body. It's in the sleeping stage. So we are moving from body to body, searching for happiness, because it's our nature to be happy. The soul is eternally happy. But we are misidentifying, we're searching in happiness for this body and mind. So we're searching in the wrong way. We are forgetting to give food to the soul. So we need to know what is the food of the soul. We will discuss this today. And also the Supreme Lord, the object of love, Sri Krishna, He has a beautiful, most attractive form. So the Supreme Lord, we have discussed, is not only a spark of light, He has a beautiful transcendental body, and our spirit soul in His perfected state is also can be connected in beautiful pastimes with the Supreme Lord in the transcendental world, in our spiritual body as well. What we can realize under the guidance of a liberated soul, a holy master, a guru, who can be manifesting in our life by the mercy of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So in this way we can become, under the guidance of a pure devotee, liberated soul, we can come out of the cycle of birth and death, eternally connected with the Supreme Lord in the transcendental world, Golok Vrindavan. So this is Sambandha Gyan. Abhideya Gyan we will discuss today. So The goal is this pure love. Love, the transcendental nature of the soul. This is Prayojang Gyan. That's why we are practicing devotional life, to have this loving tendency manifest in our heart. But today, I will discuss today at verse chapter 2, 59 of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is telling to Arjuna, Visaya vinivatante niraharasya dehinaha rasa vajam rasopyasya param dristva nivatate. The embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, though the taste for sense object remains. But ceasing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, he is fixed in consciousness. So it is so difficult. We all have this experience. We know sense enjoyment is covering, it's only temporary happiness. So many people, we understand, the more I try to enjoy this gross material happiness, the more I suffer, because attachment is coming, and from attachment so much frustration is coming when we cannot fulfill our enjoyments. So in this way, the treasure is inside of us. But how to attain it? That's a question. Because it's so difficult. Some people, they try to restrain from sense enjoyment by going into the forest or into the mountains, becoming far away from sense enjoyment, from the material enjoyment in this world. But coming out of the forest, coming out of the mountains, again facing the object of the senses of enjoyment, then again so much desires are coming. So Krishna is telling here, the only way to get rid of this, not fall in this trap of temporary enjoyment in this world, is to find a taste, a higher taste. Or in other words, to wake up the soul, because the soul is made of much more transcendental happiness. This happiness cannot be compared with material enjoyment in this world. So only if we can wake up the soul and experiencing a happiness above this temporary enjoyment, above all these attachments what we have in our heart, then we can give up this enjoyment what we have tasted for so many lives. And again became frustrated when we are losing the object of enjoyment, because everything is bound by time in this world. So only when we can wake up the soul, let the soul taste some eternal, his eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord, then we can have a feeling inside that is capable of letting us giving up temporary enjoyment, what we have in our heart, these attachments. So how to wake up the soul? That is the question. So this is given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna himself. How amazing. He came to this world 500 years ago. So, and he gave us a beautiful process how to attain perfection in life. The Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is so merciful. He is in the spiritual world, surrounded by so many liberated souls, enjoying in beautiful pastimes. But he has so much affection for our conditioned souls in this material creation, suffering, searching for temporary happiness. We are lost our real identity. So the Lord again and again comes to this material world on this earth, and he manifests in so many forms to give us an understanding and guidance how to fulfill our life, how to engage in devotional service, how to come out of this cycle of birth and death. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came in the form of a devotee. He was not saying, I'm the Supreme Lord, here I am. No, he was a hidden incarnation. But he gave, by his example, such a beautiful process, especially for the time that we are living in. This time is called Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is the most degraded time. The Vedic scriptures describe a cycle of repeated cycle of 4 periods of time: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. And the most degraded time is Kali Yuga. our lifespan is much shorter than in other yugas. So we're becoming maximum like 100 years, but it become less and less the more the time is coming. So we are very degraded. We have no good memory. Our meditation is very restless. We cannot meditate so long. Our mind is going all here and there. So in this situation, the Lord came and He gave a process of mantra meditation. He gave us a mantra and He said this can be chanted in any situation, in any time of the day. And this mantra is what wakes up the soul. It is the mantra Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This mantra, it can be repeated again and again and again and again, because this is the food what the soul needs. We have described the soul is like a bird. This body is like a cage. But for life and lives, we are polishing the cage. We are looking after the cage, but not giving any food to the soul. So the soul, no matter what we put in our heart, if we collect $1 million, if we collect name, fame, we becoming film star, we get so many beautiful positions, the soul will be has no interest in anything what we are collecting in this world. So it means like whatever position we will get, how beautiful it will be, a beautiful house, beautiful wife, children, there is always something missing. And that feeling is the soul says, I don't want this, I don't want this. Give me something related to my object of love, Sri Krishna. So this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is God's name, it's Krishna's name. And by chanting this name, everything can be manifested in our heart. The soul wakes up, I want to hear this more, I want to hear this more. So this is the medicine. And that is what Krishna says here in the Bhagavad Gita. Only when we are getting a higher taste inside, then we can give up material attachment. So in this way we can taste something higher, because Mahaprabhu says, Nam Namagri Bahuda Nitya Sava Sakti. Everything is inside your name. All your qualities, all your beauty, everything is inside. Even our eternal beautiful body, spiritual body will be there also. So in this way, when we are chanting, we can realize this kind of things inside our heart. We are cleaning the heart. The heart is full of attachment. So by this mantra, it's going out, and slowly some light is coming. So this is the science of self-realization. Bhakti is called the science of self-realization, to realize our eternal self. Many people, they speak about the soul, but understanding what is the soul, this we can realize by this process of Bhakti Yoga. And the main process is by chanting the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we don't have to sit for hours closing our eyes, try to control our mind, what is so restless. Just let your lips move and think of this mantra. Here, listen to this mantra. And then, if we get more and more information about the Supreme Lord under the guidance of a pure devotee, the more we can meditate on His beautiful activities, His beautiful pastimes. And then this mantra becomes alive. We will see these pastimes inside when the time is there, and we can see our eternal connection inside our heart. So this is just the beginning of the explanation of Abhideya Tattva, chanting of the holy name. So keep on watching, and we will explain more and more details about this beautiful process of Bhakti Yoga, the science of self-realization. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go Premanande, Hare.